turn to speak on behalf of our newest life members.
I'm humbled to speak on behalf of the AFL Life member inductees. It's an amazing group who together have made an incredible contribution to our great game. Tonight the AFL welcomes as Life members Graham Allen, has contributed over 40 years to the game. You're a bit of a legend in AFL circles, Gubby, and congratulations on your long and distinguished career. Greg Miller, whose footy journey began way back in 1971 with the Richmond under-19s. An unbelievable 38 years continued service as a player and administrator. A key figure with firstly North Melbourne and now with the Tigers. What a career. Shane O'Sullivan. Shano? What a legend he is, a great man, Shano. Over 35 years of devoted service to the Western Bulldogs and Carlton footy clubs. The man famously behind recruiting Six Kernahan from Glenelg to Carlton. I think I might have mucked that one up, but anyway, we'll move on. Justin Schmidt. I haven't always had the best relationship with the umpires, but I have to say you're one of the good guys, Justin. And like the players that are inducted here tonight, your professionalism and dedication to the game over so many years has been outstanding. Jimmy Bartell. What a big game player Jimmy is. So courageous. All the accolades you could ever want, but still one of the most humble people you will ever meet. Leon Cameron. Silky skilled player. Unbelievably talented. Still not sure if you're left or right-footed, Leon. And now living out your coaching dream with GWS. Dean Cox. The great story of persistence. Off the rookie list to become one of the greatest big men of all time. West Coast Eagles games record holder and one of the absolute nicest guys you'll ever meet. Nick Del Sano, a smooth, classy operator, never fumbles the footy, so consistent, puts up with a tag every week and hardly ever misses a game. Corey Enright, another one from the Geelong dynasty, one of the most decorated players in the game, reads the play like no one else. So consistent and still playing great footy well into his 30s. Nick Rewalt, fair, courageous, a great leader, fiercely loyal. Still to this day, that mark at the SCG was one of the most incredible marks I've ever seen and says a lot about the guy, I reckon. Nick, my thoughts have been with you and your family throughout this devastating time. Brenton Sanderson, a great footy story, 3 clubs as a player before he found his home at Geelong. You get the impression there are still many chapters yet to be written in your football journey. Brad Scott, what a fierce competitor, an absolute key part of the Lions trifecta, a tough team-first footballer who is now possibly on the verge of something really special from the coach's box. Each one of the inductees' footy journey started somewhere different, but no doubt our love for the game is the same. While in so many ways it feels unbelievable to be standing up here amongst this company, my story is one that started long ago, at the age of 5. Born to a football family, it was my privilege to hang out with my heroes at my beloved Glenelg Football Club. I loved everything about it, from the excitement of game day to the smell of deep heat in the change rooms, the taste of the cordial they drink and the thrill of rating the players' chewing gum drawer. From a young age, Dad would let my brother Chad and I sit in on his half-time addresses. I was exposed to some of the biggest old-style sprays you've ever heard, and not even those put me off. When we weren't in the change rooms, we were in the Glenelg cheer squad, cheering so loudly we'd lose our voice. There were high fives all around when we won, because Dad would be in a great mood, or tears of sadness if we lost. My sense of happiness was born from football. My junior career progressed smoothly, without too many hiccups. I developed early and was taller than most kids up until about the age of 15. My love of the game grew stronger when I saw my brother's name get picked out by Port Adelaide on draft day, the enemy, but I lived and breathed every kick, handball and mark he took, one day dreaming of joining him in the AFL. After a brilliant trip to Ireland with the AIS Academy, my draft year rolled around. Unfortunately, I'd stopped growing by now, and it was at the draft camp that I found out I had another major deficiency in my game. I recorded the second slowest 20-metre sprint time at the draft camp, and with that, I thought my AFL dream was gone. Luckily, a recruiter by the name of Alan Stewart took a chance on me and called my name out to play alongside my brother at the famous Port Adelaide Footy Club. Thanks, Stewie. I remember my first season in the AFL, it took me some time to break into the senior team. It wasn't uncommon for me to rock up on my coach Mark Williams' door unannounced, 7 p.m. on a Monday night, pleading my case about why he should pick me. Looking back now, can't believe why I did that or what I was thinking, but Choco, thanks for putting up with me, and I consider you one of my greatest friends. Each inductee has faced their fair of challenges, and I believe footy is a great metaphor for life. The highs provide you with some of the best feelings imaginable. The hour after a game in the change rooms after a hard-fought win against the top side is a feeling like no other. The lows can be devastating and can take some time to recover from. But this group has always picked themselves up and gone again. You've been resilient enough, courageous enough, and worked hard enough. But more importantly, you've been smart enough to realise the good and the bad in footy is only temporary. Of course, none of us would be here tonight if it wasn't for the people that have helped us along the way. The sacrifice of our parents and their unconditional love and support. All of the footy coaches that, in their own way, have taught us new skills or a different perspective on the game, or more importantly, life. Wives, partners, and our kids. There's no better feeling than seeing the look on your kid's face after your team wins, knowing they're going to be the king of the school on Monday. Teammates who turn into brothers, and the staff and volunteers that work at our great clubs. Supporters who come and watch us play and barrack with passion to try and get us over the line each week. Thank you to the AFL for providing the foundation for us to build our dreams on. From the outside looking in, the AFL is a game, it's entertainment. But the reality is it's an exceptionally well-run business by a talented and innovative administration. As a player, it's provided me with a framework for professional development beyond what I could have ever imagined. Tonight, as a group, we are inducted as life members. I'm sure we all feel our involvement in the game has only just begun. We will stand proudly and watch the game get harder, faster. Pre-season demands will increase, the audience will grow, and yet one thing will remain the same. All of our stories start at the grassroots level, the most humbling experience. No glitz or glamour, and yet this is where we became mesmerised, where our love for Australian rules football began. Thanks.
Kane, thank you. An outstanding speech there, young man, and a collective round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, if you would, once again, for our new light members of the Australian Football League. Now it gives me a great deal of pleasure to welcome